What's up, people? We are back with more of No One But You. We are nearing the conclusion, I think, of the Megumi route, and it's this final choice. She just killed Mr. Kitsuna in what I want to believe is self-defense, but we have the option of either telling her that she should turn herself in or to run away with me. Like, holy crap. I still don't know exactly what to do. I'm kind of tempted to say run away with me, but I'm almost certain that's gonna result in a bad ending. Now, that could be a good thing as well, that we just start things off with a bad ending and then we'll get the good ending when we turn ourselves in, because I'm just fairly certain that if we turn ourselves in, the police are just gonna say like, yeah, okay, this seems most likely like self-defense. This is definitely self-defense, especially not only if you look at this situation alone, right? If you look at the situation alone, you'd say like, yeah, 75% self-defense. But if you look at the history between Mr. Kitsuna and Megumi, you'll be inclined to even increase that percentage to like 90, if not 95% or something. Like, it just seems so much like self-defense, and I think turning yourself in will give you the good ending. And for that reason, we're gonna say run away with me and try and be romantic and say like, okay, we're gonna be on the run from the police for the rest of our lives. And then we're just, that doesn't sound like a very good life to me, but I don't freaking know. We're just gonna do it anyway. You should run away with me. Huh? Run away as in the two of us together on the run from the law. Hideaki, don't be silly. We can't do that. Why not? Just think about it. If the two of us quit school and find work in another town. That's not going to happen, Hideaki. Not now. Not ever. Megumi immediately and decisively shut my suggestion down, not showing even the slightest inclination of wanting to accept. But why? If you stay here, you're going to go to jail, and all because of that low-life scumbag. If that's the case, then we should... I could feel tears welling up in my eyes as I screamed at Megumi. The thought of her being punished for simply defending herself was too much to bear, especially after everything she had already been through. But even as I choked back tears, Megumi continued to smile. Thank you, Hideaki. Really, you have no idea how happy it makes me that you would think about me that deeply. But you just don't understand. My throat closed up as I tried to reply to Megumi, to ask what I failed to understand. Tears streamed down my face as I silently cried, unable to utter even a single word in response. Hideaki, no matter what happens to me, the one thing I cannot allow is for me to become a burden to you. I love you, Hideaki, more than I ever thought possible, and far more than I love myself. You're the only reason why I'm here right now. I needed to stay here, in this apartment, so we could see each other one last time. What is she... Megumi, what are you planning to do? Don't... No. But now that I've had that chance, now that I've gotten to tell you one last time how much I love you, it's over. I can't allow my freedom to destroy your life, and I can't allow my actions from here on to bring you any further pain. Megumi tightened her grip on the knife, still wearing a smile not at all appropriate for the situation at hand. So before I drag you down any further, let me just say this one last time. Hideaki, I have loved you since the moment we met, and no matter what happens from now on, I always will. Oh god, no. Oh. No, Megumi. Oh my god. Fuck. No. Megumi, why? Oh my god. Why did she have to do that? Holy shit. god, I don't even... What the fuck? Megumi, look at her, so happy there. And to think that guy fucked it all up for him, for us, for her, I don't fucking know. I mean, I guess she just couldn't bear living with the thought that she is a murderer, I guess. But then how would that change if we tell her to turn herself in? I don't know. I mean, there's one way to find out. I mean, this was the bad ending, I'm assuming. Let me just check. Just Megumi bad end. Yep, I love you always. Oh my god. Megumi-chan. Holy freaking crap. Well, let's just go to try and get the good ending, I guess. Hopefully this will, well, this has gotta give us the good ending, right? Because the other option gave us the bad ending, where Megumi just took her own life, because I guess she just couldn't deal with the fact that not only that she would be a murderer, but that she would be a burden to us. Just solely because, you know, we're connected to her, and then everything that she has to go through, we have to go through partially, if not completely as well. But, oh my god. I'm ready. Let's just go to the good ending and then save everything for the end. Alright guys, let's go. Let's say that she has to turn herself in. You should turn yourself in. You want me to turn myself in? But then you said so yourself, right? Murderers need to be punished, and how they are punished is not your decision to make. Those were your words, Megumi. Now are you going to stick by them? Megumi looked towards the corpse at her feet once more, silenced by my words. Although she still kept holding onto the knife in her hand, her grip loosened, and she no longer showed any inclination to actually use it. If I turn myself in, then you'll be arrested. You'll face court. You'll be sentenced. You'll pay for your crime in a manner determined by the law. Alright. I'll do it. I'll turn myself in. A smile returned to Megumi's face as she made up her mind. Although it wasn't an outcome either of us wanted, we both knew that it was the only way out. Even if Megumi thinks she deserves to die, I'm certain that the court will find in her favor. Megumi's sister was killed by that man, and she suffered immeasurable psychological damage at her hands. Add to the fact that Megumi was defending herself from an intruder in her own home. There's no way she'll be convicted, exactly. As I optimistically thought about how Megumi's life would turn out, she took a step forward. Hideaki, one last thing. Stepping over Mr. Kitsuna's corpse, Megumi took another step forward, now standing stationary a few feet in front of me. Before I call the police, I'm going to take a shower. Although unexpected, Megumi's words made sense to me. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll just close the door and... Join me. Oh my god, what? Join you? What? Megumi, I'm relieved that you can joke at a time like this, but I'm not joking, and I'm not taking no for an answer. If this has to be my last night of freedom, then I don't want to have any regrets. Come with me, Hideaki, and let us become one at last. Oh my freaking god. Without even thinking, I grabbed Megumi's hand that was covered in blood. I didn't say anything. I couldn't, even if I wanted to. What the frick? That's the good end? What the heck? That's the Megumi end. Hold on, there's more. It's not over yet. Over the many months since Megumi killed Mr. Kitsuna, my life has taken a series of unexpected turns. Right by her side, as Megumi called the police, I was taken to the police station as a witness to her crime, and consequently asked to give a statement and corroborate Megumi's story. We were separated for a while, with Megumi spending her nights behind bars as a suspected killer, and me being sent to counseling because of what I had seen. A full month went by before we even saw one another again, and even then, it was only in passing as I showed up to court. Megumi's trial began soon enough, but the actual proceedings took several months. Despite being an open and shut case, with both a witness and a confession, the jury remained divided on what her punishment should be. Megumi told the court how he had broken into her house, and how she was just defending herself. She knew he was a killer, given what had happened to her sister, and wasn't going to take any chances. But the prosecution claimed it was an opportunistic kill. Fuck you, prosecution. They claimed that she already knew ahead of time that he would be visiting, and she abused this visit to take revenge. What the fuck? Yeah, she knew in the middle of the night that the guy was going to come and visit him, right? Oh my god, how stupid is this prosecution? What the fuck? Fortunately, although Mr. Kitsuna had indeed faked documents ahead of time to explain why he was at Megumi's apartment in case he was caught, the time of death and security cameras both placed him at the scene very late at night. Finally, I showed the court the video I had taken of Mr. Kitsuna harassing Megumi in the student council club room, and there wasn't a single juror remaining who thought she was guilty. Bam, I knew that would come in handy. Like, we had to use that piece of evidence somehow, you know? Today, 7 months after Megumi was taken into custody, she was finally been found not guilty. Holy crap, that sucks so much, right? Just the fact, I mean, it was already sort of clear ahead of time, to me at least, that she would be found not guilty, and that, or at least that it would be seen as an act of self-defense. But she still had to go through this uncertainty and sort of through this hellish period of 7 months. 7 months for all the, you know, the legal stuff to actually, you know, for the court shit. I don't know exactly how it goes, but, you know, the court meetings, the court everything, you know, blah blah blah, that legal mumbo jumbo, for all that to you know, take place, that takes 7 freaking months. Holy shit. Megumi will still need to attend counseling and will be forced to regularly report in to the local police station to verify her whereabouts. But nonetheless, she is a free woman. So now, on our first day back in society, Megumi and I will be meeting once again, an event which we were both beginning to think would never happen. We won't be able to stay together long. Even after being found not guilty, Megumi still has responsibilities to the court. But for today, just seeing Megumi, a free woman, will be enough. By the time I arrived at the cemetery, Megumi was already there, kneeling on the ground and praying. Megumi remained vigilant in front of her older sister's grave. Of all the places Megumi could have gone to celebrate her freedom, she chose to visit Hitomi's grave. Even if Megumi has decided to stop living in her deceased sister's shadow, I guess Hitomi will always be a part of Megumi, whether she likes it or not. Hitomi! Despite the brave face she had initially been wearing, Megumi soon showed her true feelings. Discarding the facade on an always energetic, smiling, happy-go-lucky schoolgirl, Megumi let the tears stream down her face without hesitation, allowing her tears to fall freely onto her sister's grave. Megumi. Taking Megumi in my arms, I held her tight, wishing I had the power to put an end to her tears. Although she jumped back slightly at the sudden embrace, Megumi immediately realized who was holding her and returned to mourning. Hideaki, my sister, Megumi tried to speak, unable to form full sentences through her tears. She then wiped away the tears and mucus on her face, trying once again to communicate. Has always been buried here, and yet until now I never came to see her, not once. But when I was in custody, when I was in court, when they were accusing me of killing that man for revenge, I realized they were right. My sister, he told me, she never deserved any of this. She was so kind and gentle. She wouldn't hurt a fly. But as for me, Megumi's tears continued to flow, but her voice remained steady. She had something she wanted to say, and she was going to say it, even if it was through willpower alone. When that man showed up, I killed him. I didn't injure him. I didn't maim him. I didn't warn him. The second I saw his face, I just lost it. But now that he's gone, now that I can face my sister, I think I can put all of that behind me. Even if they're both gone, I'm still here. We're still here. And from now until the day I die, as long as I have you beside me, that's all I'll ever need. Oh my god, that was the end. This is actually, from all of it, sort of, I guess Yui has a pretty good ending as well, but this is probably the best good ending so far, and we actually get some sense of closure, right? Holy crap. Damn, what a conclusion. It sucks that she had to go through 7 freaking months for her to be considered not guilty, you know, but hey, that's just the legal procedures that needed to take place, I guess. But at least at this point, Megumi and Hideaki can move on with their life. Sure, Megumi probably is scarred for life a little bit, like she will always be carrying that with her, but it's like she said, it was like she tried to just forget about Hitomi, but then whenever I guess Hitomi and Mr. Kitsuna would always be connected in one way, because you know that because of what happened. And now that they're both dead, as cruel as it may sound, I think it actually, as she said, it allows her to move on and to put herself past that, because nothing about that is ever going to change as from what happened right now, right? Both of them are dead. There's nothing going to change about that situation ever again. So the only thing for her left to do is just try and accept it and move on. Like she's been found not guilty. She has another chance at picking her life back up and just moving on with her life. And I think, yeah, her and Hideaki are just fully going to take that chance and embrace it, and I guess just move on from that ugly thing that has happened in the past. But that's exactly what it is, in the past. Anyway, one of the things that's I think actually that was considered the after story of Megumi, the part after the credits, but every other ending, at least so far that we've found, doesn't have that. This is like, if you click on this one, it will start the Megumi route because we already unlocked it. This will be the Megumi after story. Yeah, it's the after stories. But Shiro unfortunately doesn't have an after story yet. I'm gonna say yet because the picture is here, so I'm assuming that it's going to be coming there eventually. but it doesn't have one yet. Yui doesn't have one either. So I guess that's part of the feeling why this ending feels much more complete as well, and gives us a more sense of closure compared to the Shiro and the Yui endings. Just because you sort of find out what happens after that, right? It sort of cuts off at a specific point, and then in Megumi's route, it flashes forward to where this whole ordeal is behind them, and they can move on from that, and it's just a really good point of closure. But for the Shiro route and the Yui route, sadly we don't have after stories. When they do come out, even if I've already finished the game like a long time ago, past that point, if these after stories come out, I will definitely play them. But as far as I know, they're not available. So the only one that's available is the Megumi one, and therefore I'm actually starting to say, like, sure, Yui was our favorite waifu, but as far at the moment, my favorite route is probably actually the Megumi route. It's the most complete one, I feel. It's one that's sort of happy as well, despite the bad things that do occur, like. But she was sort of forced in that situation, right? It was either she was gonna die or Mr. Kitsune was gonna die. So this is the bad of the best choice out of a bad situation, I guess. So yeah, it's just, damn, it just, something was going to happen regardless, and I feel all in all it's a pretty good ending. So I hope everybody is satisfied with that ending, because this is gonna close off the Megumi route for us. And then, yep, you see the girl right there at the top, the black-haired one, which we haven't unlocked yet, the normal route for it. It's gonna be the Chinatsu route. So that is going to be coming in the next video. So yeah, Chinatsu is hopefully going to be a good, because I've thought about it a little bit ahead of time, and I'm just thinking that ending the game on the Chinatsu route is hopefully gonna end everything with like a bang, you know, because I feel like all of the past, in some ways, Yui was connected to the past of Hideaki. Shiro and Megumi not so much, but they're part of his present life and a future life. But Chinatsu is definitely more towards that, going back to Hideaki's history, and especially his incident. So that's something I'm really interested about, and I'm hoping that is sort of just going to link all of it together, and it's going to make sense and be a beautiful story, beautiful ending. And you know, we still need a question to the long or an answer to our long question, that is Chinatsu actually a ghost or not? Like, it hinted towards it so many times, and I just want to know. But we'll find out in a minute once we start the Chinatsu series. So I want to thank you guys so very much for watching. The Megumi route was actually awesome to play, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And yeah, in the next video we're just going to start with the Chinatsu. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.